the needle tree comparable to the gum wall? It's just like the nightmare version of the gum wall.
It's much scarier.
It's much scarier.
Yeah, and it's a problem. It's not an art piece.
No.
Wouldn't it be cool if it was though?
A 60-year-old art piece.
It's like commentary, guys. This is classic.
Yeah, but it's real. Real people.
It's real people. Like
that's exploitative, if anything.
I mean,
they don't even use it all.
If someone's trying to prove a point, they're just playing.
That's exploitative art.
Yeah.
That's a classic genre from the '60s. What are you talking about? This
is so brave.
Oh man, but
yeah,
no,
it's dicey.
It's pretty. It's nice.
Your Spanish better be good, dude.
It's
or at least or at least make them feel comfortable, or at least make you and anyone else in that area
passable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went 3 blocks over, and I found a barbershop.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, I trust this. There's like 13 barbers.
Yeah.
All right around there. And we went in. My roommate went in, and I was like, "Oh, hello! I would like a haircut, please."
Mm.
And he responded with confusion to that sentence, and then my roommate came in and kind of clarified that for me. And so what I'm saying is, yes, I do need to get better. I can't just take someone around with me all day. Mm. But till then, that's what I'm doing.
Because with my job, I've gotten way better at my Spanish.
Just conversational.
Yeah, just trying to get through stuff and know how to respond to jokes. All that.
This is base building.
Yeah.
Food, restroom, shelter.
Yeah.
Jokes.
I don't know how many people can relate to my line of work. Me and Nick's line of work. At our age, especially.
Yeah.
Yes.
Asking in the library.
Asking where the library is. Yeah. Asking where to store cheese or to retrieve cheese from storage. Yes, all classic, all necessary. For
anyone wondering, me and Nick work we pass through South LA, Skid Row, and all the time for work.
Yeah.
So we're fairly used that type of environment, but you have to tell people stuff.
You have to tell people
stuff. You have to tell them, hey man, this is what you gotta do.
You know what? When my mother was raising me, she said one day,
you're not going outside with that shit.
You're gonna She said, you're gonna have to tell people stuff one day.
Yeah.
And you know what? She was right. She was right. I did. Mm-hmm.
I remember having a friend of mine tell me this story in high school. Yeah. I have no idea what became of him. He could be dead for all I know. And
that's a true horror.
You know?
That's true.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky. Real spooky.
Too spooky for me.
I know. This is what we're talking about Halloween month. The environments.
The environments of horror.
Yeah. Mm. And it's telling me, I forgot why the field trip was taking him into this area, but it was during Blood and Crips feud.
Oh, fuck.
That was going on.
Whoa.
It was some field trip in New York or some shit. And they were they didn't tell him until they got there, no red and blue shirts. Ever. Never.
Stick to yellow.
And he looked in his suitcase and he was in, it's mostly red and blue shirts.
Oh, no.
So he went and got, really just cheesy New York,
oh my
shirts.
God.
Yeah. I Heart New York.
I Heart New York.
That's fantastic.
People leave you alone then.
Yeah. Nobody wants to deal with you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Holy shit. That's a good story.
Okay. Yeah. But no, you just... That's what my job told me. You gotta really look out for other people when they're new to an environment, too.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or trying to explain to people why you do certain things.
Why are you this way?
Yeah.
But
did I tell a story when I saw a man walk out of a sewer naked?
Here's the thing. I was with him when that happened.
Yeah.
And I was driving and I didn't see it. But he just turns to me and he goes, I just saw a dude walk out of a sewer naked. And I went, what? I want to see him.
Of course.
I want to be part of this story.
Yeah.
Which is why I hijacked Nick's story like this now.
Now I'm there as well. Are you picturing it?
It was me all along. I was driving. I walked out of the sewer.
Okay. Is there more to that story? Or that was kind of the story.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
That was kind of it. That was.
Because like we were just, it was literally coming back from a big job in central LA.
Mm-hmm.
So then we're getting off an overpass towards man, it was like towards an exit, and as we're going down, just a big sewer passage next to a big riverbed. Yeah. And then and then when I look to my right to see any oncoming cars too, when we're getting off the ramp, just a random man coming from the dark, like it's pitch black. A sewer, it's a big sewer passage, so it's completely pitch black.
Yeah.
And then you just see a man just casually walk out of it, who's naked.
Oh, he's not even in a hurry.
Yeah.
He's just
sauntering. Yeah, he's just walking.
That is, oh my god.
To be fair, like, why would you wear clothes while in the sewer?
Yeah,
it's gonna reek.
Don't defend him. Don't be on his side.
It was like Terminator. Like,
it's that scene from It's Always Sunny where like Charlie tells him, "Oh, you guys gotta take your clothes off now, just in case the water comes through."
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because you have to hold it above there. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want to be naked with that. Well, then you're gonna walk around in wet clothes.
In gross sewer water?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think about that sometimes.
Can I? You know what? I have had a thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about for a while because I really upset one of my landlords.
Okay, before we get into it, let me just say real quick.
Yes.
Welcome to episode 25.
Okay.
Hey. Yeah.
Which Halloween episode.
Too spooky.
Oh, so spooky.
So spooky. We're not going to do the creepypasta thing this year, although that's always fun, and we try to give shout outs to new authors and all
Absolutely.
That. Just because we already recorded a Halloween special. And this episode will be out that same day, so.
Oh, hey, why don't you jump
you're
on
in
over
for a
and
fucking treat.
You can jump over and listen to that after this.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh man, I had a blast doing that thing.
Yeah, it was fun. I still am thinking about that chicken thing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that it will live in my soul forever. And
the chicken. Wait, okay, sorry.
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, I remember. Sorry.
Yeah.
Just hit me.
And in terms of alternative, fully quick, because we eventually got to do a spoiler cast for that.
Oh shoot, we haven't. Yeah,
things have been really busy as of late. In fact, we should probably get this out of the way now. So stuff's been getting kind of intense over here. Mm-hmm. So we are gonna minimize streams a little bit. We're still gonna do an episode a week, and that's for sure Sundays.
Yeah.
At 2:00, 2 to 7. That'll be regular. The weird part is during the weekdays that will be random, and honestly, like the day of, you'll know.
But we'll try and give you as much of a heads up as we can.
And that's just sadly the way the schedule's got to work now. Yeah. So please follow us on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at @ShirleyChris to keep up with that, especially since we will be wrapping up all the loose ends, Kingdom Hearts 2, and starting 358 over 2 days soon. And of course, that's just a movie, so that's gonna be fun. But I'll try to remember to remind everyone at the end. But
please follow me into this sewer.
Yes. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, so he's very, very landlord.
I really bothered my landlord, I think. So,
yeah.
We were having a regular signing. We're going over like finalization. It's normal stuff. Mm-hmm. And at some point in the conversation, I was presented with an opportunity. And see, I didn't relate it back to you right away. But at some point he said, "Well, I gotta get going. I hope you guys have a good time." And I said, "Well, the time has come, and so have I." And and this gentleman's face immediately fell. I was so troubled by what I had just said. Without thinking.
Yeah.
Just
you even use it in the wrong context. So
not a great context.
So there's no way that you can be cheeky and you just go, "Well, I meant no, I arrived." Yeah.
You're just
No,
hoping
there's
that-
no,
There's no-
there's no
There's no
protective layer.
It's all.
Yeah.
You're just hoping that he's a Devil May Cry fan.
Exactly.
Yeah, at that point.
Like crossing your fingers that he's played Nero.
And I feel like maybe not. So he hasn't spoken to me in a long time.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I feel like I was like ready for the 3-pointer, and then I really messed it up at the end. That's a sports analogy. I understand what that means.
Oh wow.
You really fumbled the ball.
I passed it down the court,
Yeah.
the yard,
Yard.
the sport yard.
Sport yard.
Yes.
You really scored a point there.
I spiked a goal. Sure.
Just trying to keep my horse in check.
Once all the pieces fall into place, I'll finally have Jenga. So what's up with you guys? What's been going on?
So what's been going on? Nick, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first.
I can go first? Okay. Work's been really busy lately.
Mhm.
It's a lot of overtime. I was telling Ian how there have been 2 separate occasions I told him of the 12-hour one where I spent building tables.
Yes.
Dude, that was 15 ergonomic desks that I built. Yeah. Then I built 11 more of those. And luckily, Nick was at that one.
Mm.
But that took 6 hours to build the thing.
Good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't including like the 3 hours I spent picking up all the parts and getting everything.
Where
to
were
the
you
place.
setting? Where are you setting up?
First one was someplace in Santa Monica. I won't say what retail because I'm not sure if I'm like even if I should.
If you're supposed to.
Yeah. Then the other one was just built where our base of operations for work. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have had time to watch stuff because like I just get too wiped out to do most anything else. So let's see, what did I finish? Didn't I fucking finish something? Let me just start with what I started. I'm on the new part. Oh yeah. I finished Spider-Man.
The game.
Yeah, right before all the overtime started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was it?
So what'd you think?
it's great. It might be, and this is probably going to be annoying to some people because a lot of people have been saying this, but I'm of this opinion as well. It's probably my favorite piece of Spider-Man media outside of the comic. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, everything they do to handle Peter Parker's character is great. It's amazing. It goes totally into what I think the spirit of Spider-Man is personally, of just a kid or a young man trying to juggle being a superhero and living in New York and like being just human. While also being a fully rounded, decent person too. There's so it's so cool because you just kind of are in it when that game starts. There's no origin story. He's been Spider-Man for a while. In fact, when you start the game, he's him and Mary Jane have broken up and are on rough terms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's already working with the head of police on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's when majority of all his stories take place is either in college or after.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of it's actually in high school. I guess a lot of people want it to.
No, like Silver Age Spider-Man is like in high school.
Yeah.
That's why like Sam Raimi made it in high school because he was
into that age.
that was his Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I also like the idea that like Spider-Man is such a ubiquitous character that.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I think as far as origins at least, Spider-Man is on equal footing with Batman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
We don't need it again.
No one needs to know.
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah, everyone knows. And there's nicer ways to do it, and I think this game does it really well. I don't want to spoil too much, but there's just such nice moments like him working at a homeless shelter, getting evicted out of his apartment.
Yeah, the true villain's landlord.
Just not being able to make rent and like still working and all that. Yeah. It's real great. It's real great to see him nominated. No, but it's like just this so humane factor to Spider-Man.
Mm.
It's really like down to earth. Like there's a mission where he's just trying to find a backpack he left in a dumpster.
Wow.
And him and this guy who works for the city, like waste disposal, are just calling each other back and forth trying to find the backpack. It's just like two New Yorkers trying to help each other out.
Okay.
Like it's really great.
Very cool. Very cool.
All villains are great, and that ending's fucking fantastic.
Did you? Okay, like I mean, did you think that was gonna happen? Like what after credit?
The teasers?
Did you think that's where it was gonna go?
One of them, no.
Yeah, right. Like
one of them, no. But I'm really glad it does.
I'm generally surprised that they brought up that side because, I just didn't think they do it because I think because after like I feel like as early 2000s stuff kind of got brushed off, especially like because Brand New Day. The only thing that got taken away from it was Mr. Negative, Jackpot, and the fact that at one point J. Jonah Jameson almost beat Peter Parker to death.
Yeah,
that's canon.
Oh yeah, and this one, Jameson has a podcast. He no longer works at Daily Bugle.
Oh really?
Yeah, and Peter Parker doesn't work at the Daily Bugle. Okay. In this one, he quit after Jameson used a photo that Parker had took at a cop's funeral, to spin it that Spider-Man murdered cops, and goes full on. Now I'm done.
Oh yeah, cop killer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So no, it's just a really awesome place to be in, like, for that story.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. Plus, and I don't need to say this, but like the combat and swinging are fucking amazing.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Also, it's weird for me, because I'll play many AAA games. So every time I play them, I just go, man, like, it always blows me away just how much fucking money are in.
Yeah.
Some of these things.
You can tell.
Yeah. I'm just, oh man, this is like stupid amounts.
This is the teaser trailer. This is the one used at E3.
Yeah. That's what people have to do. Horrible crunch time. And work over hours.
You want to go into that, or?
I mean, smarter people than me can tell you better things online of what's going on. Having said that, I guess specifically in regards to Telltale and Red Dead and Rockstar stuff.
Yeah. Of this recording.
Or just like a horrible, as of this recording. Or just horrible working conditions that permeate the gaming industry in general. Just because it's by contract topic for debate.
Well, I mean, even I, and I know nothing about video games, know that there's pervasive comments about unreasonable work hours expected from video game developers.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. And it comes from a lot of things. On the one hand, a lot of it does have to do with just large amount of fans just wanting the product, not caring how it gets to their table. And it's an industry that's whose system and who companies have built a lot of systems on, just depending on passion. Rather than actually being smart and working around stuff so people don't burn out.
Well, it's just like more convenient and cheaper if you do it contract by contract rather than by employee loyalty. Because then if you have employee loyalty, then let's say you spend all that time, effort, and money as a business to an employee, and let's say they stop making quality or what you expect from them. That's a big loss, and then it's like, well, we maybe be cheaper if we do it by contract. I don't think.
Yeah, then people don't have benefits.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the whole thing is crazy.
Leaves a lot of people out in the wind.
Yeah. And then, oh my God, the Sony thing. Remember the new policy?
What's the new Sony policy?
The censor.
Oh, that's something different, but I mean, it is bad.
What is the?
And that, you know what? So here's what I'll say. That one's relatively new. That one came out as to really date when we recorded this. So that one came out yesterday, as of this recording. So more details are sure to follow. We haven't.
That was like a real newsreader just then.
Yeah. But they added a whole new layer to localization, in terms of there has to be a second rating, for English version of Japanese games.
Okay, so how is that differing from Region 1, Region 2 video games?
Okay, so okay. Oh, Yakuza is actually really good. So Yakuza comes out of Japan. That whole rating board has to go and do whatever they want. Then they translate over here in the U.S.
Okay.
They just base it on the translation. There's no voice acting. There's no rewrite. Well, there's probably some for localization purposes.
Yeah.
But it's not like this whole arduous ordeal.
Yeah.
It's just looking at the text mostly.
Mm-hmm.
But now it has to have. Does it have to have English voice acting? That was the one thing I was curious about.
It was what it is that it's the whole censorship thing where you have censorship laws in Japan and in the U.S. and they're clearly very different.
Yeah.
And they have and businesses have different. They'll emphasize different ones, which is why you can have games on PC or Switch that have little censoring or any adjustment to the original content.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll have stuff specifically for certain consoles that are extremely censored or very different from the original content. So essentially, yeah, you might have, because essentially if Sony, let's say someone wants to make a game and port strictly for the PS4 exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
If they do that, then they have to go through the censorship laws in Japan. Then they also have to go to censorship laws in the U.S. And then the issue with that is that they're English-only interviews with Japanese developers who do not speak English.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that little communication barrier, explain, well, in the U.S., such and such in your content is not socially acceptable. But you can't have that communicate. But the thing is now is that they can change them with little to no interaction with the developers.
So it's literally the case that those agents who made the product have the editing of it taken out of their hands to a certain. I mean, maybe that I'm simplifying it too much, but in a way.
Yeah,
There's
and as of my understanding, the burden of translation between that process of, and I'm not talking about the game. I mean, like going back and forth between people, isn't the burden on the developer now?
Mm-hmm.
So that means it's become much more expensive for smaller games to do it.
Yeah.
So this kind of puts a huge wrench in the indie market for
PS4.
Japan.
And since majority of console owners is PS4,
Yeah.
and like 4 people with the Xbox One,
Yeah.
and so yeah.
I mean, the indie market in Japan too has been getting better, but it's never been great or as good as the Western market has been for indie games.
Yeah.
So now that there's a whole nother barrier, it's just less.
Like,
It's just less.
it's very discouraging.
It's very discouraging for developers. Less saturation, on a global scale for smaller games.
Well, I think we've talked about on here and elsewhere, like this idea that the way that the market is going for AAA, that there's going to be a choking. The market will be.
Yes, you already kind of experienced that.
Yeah.
A lot lately, but yeah, it's just the bigger and bigger games we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Bigger, and I think I may have mentioned it's a lot harder to get those medium, like level games, like AA or single A games.
Yeah.
It's mostly indie or like you still get companies like Platinum. Platinum's probably the Platinum's one where it's AA or single A.
Yeah.
Hopefully. One could argue Nintendo is the master of making AA or single A games look AAA.
Yeah.
And just appear to be that way.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's gotten a lot. There's been a larger gap ever since like the PS2 era.
Yeah.
I feel like, or even like early PS3.
Well, I mean, I know that when
You're not going to get experimental bullshit from big games.
No intimacy mode, sadly.
Mostly.
No.
Well, I mean, when I was growing up, and you had Tech TV or whatever it became. There was a huge list of games that would come out every year, and even and you can look at like the release dates,
Mm-hmm.
and those lists are shrinking.
Yeah.
Shrinking. They are shrinking, and it's impossible not to see that.
It's like, or at the very least, too, it's a lot harder to find an all-encompassing list.
Yes. Because so much of it is fractured and in deals and things like that.
Like, just games from Itch.io, which is, everybody should go on that website because there are some awesome pieces of work in there.
Yeah.
What can I think of off the top of my head to check out? Glitch. Oh, since it's Halloween, yeah, like go for a spooky game. Go for a Glitch.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
What's that weird PS1 one? It's got like PS1 graphics. You know what I'm talking about? It's got that Twin Peaks vibe.
Is it Pataport?
I'll look this up and then recommend it later. But
yeah, I know which one you're talking about, but I don't.
Yeah, after this
know
conversation.
exactly. Yeah.
But there's a lot of really good articles coming up. I would say about this kind of stuff going on in regards to Telltale. I think Super Bunny Hop and on his YouTube channel does an amazing video just to get you fully caught up with what's going on at this speed, as well as getting at where a lot of these problems start for companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Workers United puts out a lot of articles, or at least links to a lot, where you can look at working conditions just to catch yourself up. There's a lot of stuff going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And crunch time can be for different things too, because crunch time can be like, it's a very general term. Like if you had someone, I remember there's a lot of articles, people talking about their experience with crunch time, but with different companies.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, there was one article where they interviewed people in Infinity Ward after the latest I think it was Infinity Warfare. It was like Modern Warfare 2 and then Infinity Warfare.
Sure.
It was a big thing.
Yeah. One of the Call of Duties.
Yeah, one of the Call of Duties. One of them.
Yeah.
And they just talked about, some of them talked about, a lot of the programmers, about how, crunch time was like, it was 2 extra hours, and we had plenty of breaks, and they treat us really well, and that was pretty much it. Like that was their crunch time.
Okay.
Because it was just 2 extra hours on top of
2 hours overtime.
Yeah, overtime. Yeah.
Okay.
But then, sometimes, but
Which, as long as they're paid for, that's like fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, crunch time is always a sign of just poor planning or something going wrong in the process.
Mm-hmm. The snowball thing, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, gaming development again is weird because some small thing going bad at the beginning can just snowball into something awful at the end that requires like a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's nuts.
Yeah. But go look up some really good pieces that are coming out lately.
Cool.
Again, super recommend Super Bunny Hop and his Telltale one.
Yeah, it was
really enlightening for a lot of stuff. Anyway, how else was my month? What did I start? I started watching part 2 of Making a Murderer.
How'd you like it?
I'm not finished yet, but I'm still digging it. Still intrigued. I don't know how people don't see it's not the police that.
Oh, they're in on it. They did that
it's
shit.
Super. Whatever.
They did that shit.
It's crazy. But I do appreciate how that documentary.
It was all fiction.
It was all fiction. Was that one where the kid drew like penises a mockumentary? Was that fake or was that real?
I don't.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're not talking about Superbad.
No.
You're talking about a movie.
There was a documentary series where they like Netflix has. I bet you it's still on there. Where this kid was like framed for drawing penises all over.
Oh, it was a mockumentary, American Vandal.
Okay, so it was a mockumentary for sure.
I really liked it.
I thought it was a mockumentary.
I really liked it. They just made season 2.
Okay, I gotta check it out.
I'll talk a little bit about it later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But just addressing all the stuff people have pointed out, like right as soon as part 1 finished, and going and just basically tackling those things right there.
Well, American Vandal is weird To me,
sorry, I was talking about Megan Murray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about the other.
Yeah. Started that. Started season 12 of It's Always Sunny.
The newest one?
I don't know if 12 is the newest one.
12 is the last one. 13 is the current one.
Just got to episode where Mac finally came out.
Okay.
Like,
okay. Yeah.
That was great. It's so fucking funny. And me and a buddy of ours were just talking and going, we can't believe how long it's been going. And it's still so funny.
Yeah.
And still just so timely. And everything.
Yeah.
Cricket's story.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Why are you making out with my dog? It's such a good show.
It's so good.
Gangway, you got AIDS. Gotta get to the front.
Gotta get to the front. No, man. It's good. JoJo started.
Oh, yeah. Part 5.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Great.
Great.
I'm
actually really surprised.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's great.
Yeah.
And this is the most, like, just homoerotic it's ever been.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's no going back.
Guys.
The back down.
That, like, unabashedly getting those poses in.
Well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's amazing. I fucking love... Dude, part 5's great. Part 5's going great.
Cool.
Oh my God, dude. The ending song, me and Nick actually, like, flipped out. People wanted it to be Gangster's Paradise, and it would have been really cool.
But no, it wouldn't.
But this one...
Oh, my God.
Oh, how could I not love what the ending song is? Do you want to know? Because you're going to get there.
I'll probably forget by then.
Okay, it's Jodeci's Freaking You.
What?
Yeah. That's the
what?
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah. So for all the ending songs played, they're essentially Araki tells David Production what songs he's been listening to as he writes those parts. Yeah, at the time. And then so for part 5, he listened to Jodeci. And boy, does it show.
This middle-aged Japanese man was listening to Jodeci.
Oh, God, that sounds fucking...
Or was he middle-aged at the time?
Yeah. At the time,
yeah. Yeah, he would have been.
It's the 90s.
Yeah. No, early aughts. He wrote part 5.
Part 5, oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Jodeci, dude, like... And it's freaking you, so the episode ends... And it's just, you hear the lyrics of, every time I close my eyes.
Morning I wake up, so I'm horny.
That's amazing.
So when like a character dies and I wake up in the morning I'm horny.
It's fucking great. Took me back. I hadn't heard Jodeci in like fucking years until part 5 brought it up. Now I can't get that song stuck out in my head. Fucking Jodeci, dude. Like, oh my God. What else? Gridman started.
Hell yeah, it did.
SSS Gridman.
Super Cyber Samurai Squad.
That was that anime I got sold on because of the one man sounding like he had every dream realized when Trigger announced it.
I know the exact thing you're talking about.
Yeah. It's not that many people were like clapping or excited, but just one dude.
He made his life.
Yeah.
You of his life.
Anyway,
of my life.
And it was just like it sold me more than any other recommendation I've ever heard.
Okay,
it's freaking awesome.
It's real. Fuck, dude, those fight scenes are so fucking good. Like,
oh, the villain. Oh shit.
The villains are good. And there's weird stuff going on with the mystery.
Yeah.
Just lack of music too during during a lot of the just human scenes.
Yeah.
But just making it kind of weird in the way people are acting. And then you get to the action. The action's just Gridman, but like triggerfied.
Okay.
And it's so awesome.
Triggerfied.
Yeah, man. Everyone go watch Gridman.
It's a good time.
It is a good time. You like kaijus, you like giant Sentai battles.
Robots.
Hey, we got it all.
Dude, it's everything. It's everything you'd want and more.
Yeah.
Plus that villain design is like so for me. Everything. Yeah. So, we watched all the Castlevania Part 2.
Oh shit!
Season 2, yeah.
I haven't got a chance. You like it? You like it?
Yeah, we'll talk about it more once you
Okay.
Once you
Because
get
I
to it.
was really into season 1.
Yeah.
I was like surprised at how into season 1 I was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah. You know, the producer, he was offered to direct a live action in 2005 for Castlevania.
Are you really?
Yeah, and then Trevor Belmont was supposed to be Channing Tatum.
I would watch that movie though. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, it would either be amazing or terrible. I can't
Yeah.
tell.
I would watch it, but I'm so glad we got this animated thing,
Do you feel like you know what it would be?
especially after a second season.
It'd be when Keanu Reeves was in the Dracula movie. That's
Oh my
what
God.
It'd be.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be.
Constantine?
No.
Vampire's Kiss, Keanu Reeves?
Oh my god.
No, he wouldn't.
Christ.
That would.
Let's
guys.
just name obscure, weirdly Halloween related.
Vampires in Brooklyn by Wes Craven.
Ooh.
Flubber 2
The
takes place around Halloween.
Leprechaun 2, Back in the Hood.
Brooklyn Vampire with Eddie Murphy.
I just said that.
He just said
Vampires
that
in
was his
Brooklyn.
first-
Oh, it was the okay, yeah.
By Wes Craven.
By Wes Craven direct.
Yeah, Nick even pulled out the more obscure nugget of knowledge
Damn it.
from that.
Fine. Cursed by
Cursed.
Wes Craven.
Ghost Dog, featuring Forrest Whitaker as a samurai wielding, as a katana wielding
Samurai.
ghost
He wields the samurai.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
made
sword.
by RZA.
Oh damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. Hood of Horror by Snoop Dogg.
Jeepers Creepers 2 featuring Snoop Dogg.
Is he in Snoop? Is he? In
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's in there.
Am I crazy or am I thinking of Creep Show?
Isn't Creep?
You may be thinking about Creep
I might
Show.
be thinking about Creep Show. Never
Because
mind.
Jeepers Creepers is just like shirtless teens on a bus.
Yeah, never mind. I think I'm thinking of Creep Show.
Halloween H2O with Busta Rhymes?
Guys, you have to stop because I'll believe you. I'll believe you.
Busta Rhymes.
Is
in.
Buster
How many rappers do you think are in any Halloween movie?
Halloween?
in any
Yeah,
given
yeah,
Halloween movie?
yeah,
At least
no, in the
3.5.
Look, it was either Busta Rhyme or an out-of-shape exhibit, okay? That's all I'm saying.
In the franchise. In the franchise.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
my God.
it's okay.
How gross.
It's disgusting.
It's
really.
fine.
How gross.
Oh, now everyone knows your ringtone. I'm playing it. I'm not checking my phone to make sure I'm not.
Shit.
Oh man.
Can I actually take 1 minute? I've been getting.
Yeah, sure. We'll take a quick look. Well, actually, me and Nick. Let's talk about me and you.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
talk
good.
about shit.
Yeah, we got it. So what's up?
So what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
So how many rappers are in the Halloween franchise?
And the Halloween franchise, so let's see, it was Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes.
Probably like a SoundCloud rapper, one of the teenagers from...
Oh, well, there's two rappers
Two rappers, yeah.
in all of Halloween.
Well, which one's the other one?
I think the other one's Lil Jon.
Is it Lil Jon?
It might be Lil Jon. I'll have to check when he is here and I don't have to talk.
Oh, he's not like on TV in the background. He's an actual character.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been a while.
Full on character.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Halloween series. I gotta...
Yeah, we watched
it.
the first one recently.
Still good.
Oh yeah, first one's still great.
Mm.
Maybe I'll check out the new one at some point.
Yeah, I remember I rewatched Rob Zombies. I still don't like it.
Yeah, you don't like him?
I just didn't like...
You don't like Weird Al Yankovic being in the Halloween 2?
No, I loved him being in Halloween 2. I just didn't like
Yeah.
that Michael Myers had like this whole backstory where I thought the whole part of it was like he's supposed to be like this mysterious like evil, but he's just some edgelord kid and like who went too far. Like,
yeah. Halloween. The first Halloween for Rob Zombie has some things, but like, yeah, I agree with you. I'm not into the whole origin that he gives him.
Yeah.
Just edgy teenager.
Yeah, it really should.
Probably actually needs help, but
Bleach fan fiction.
he's fan fiction. What do you think they're gonna call the next Halloween after this one?
Halloween. No, have they already done Halloween Resurrection?
Ew, I don't know.
Halloween Retribution.
No. Well, they can't. Well, here's the thing, right? Here's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
They can't call it Halloween 2.
No.
Because that'll be the third Halloween 2
Yeah.
in the entire franchise.
Yeah, and then
We're already at the third Halloween.
Yeah.
That's like the third one that's just called Halloween.
Yeah, because the latest one was called Halloween 2018, right?
Yeah.
Parentheses, and that's a sequel. That's like they said it's an official sequel that takes place
Yeah, after 1.
after 1. So
It takes place after like 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Yeah.
But I mean, this also reinvents how Straub reacts to other characters. It's a very different take on that character, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But I like it how she's so prepared. She's so ready.
Yeah, to just be a working woman and Working Girl. Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about Working Girl? Damn it!
We're talking about.
I know you never stop talking about Working Girl.
We're talking about Savage Dragon.
No, we're talking about Halloween.
The new Halloween?
Yeah, I was just bullshitting to try to get.
Oh, so I naturally fucking flew in this conversation. No one knew the difference.
I too do agree. Busta Rhymes was in it.
Oh God.
But anyway, one of the conclusions we got to, there's 2 rappers in the entire Halloween franchise. It's Busta Rhymes and I think Lil Jon, but I'll have to double check that.
Okay. All right.
And then as for musicians, Weird Al Yankovic is in Halloween 2. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
You know what? I think that sounds right.
Yeah, he's absolutely in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just getting to Nick. What do you think they're going to call the next Halloween after this one?
They're probably going to give it. I think they're going to give it a colon title.
Yeah, they can't. It can't be Halloween 2.
There's 2 Halloween 2s.
No, it would be the third Halloween.
Third Halloween 2.
If they named
Rob
it.
Zombie's Halloween 2.
Right there.
Oh yeah, there's 2.
Already.
There's 2 Halloween 2s now. There's 3 Halloweens.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though one of them's a sequel now to the first.
Original. They say, doesn't it take place between 2 and 3, or is it after 3? The new one.
No, it can't have happened between. No, I think 2 is right out as well.
2 is
because
out.
2 introduced the idea that Straub was secretly Michael's half sister or something. Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that.
Oh yeah, that was something I had to explain to my sister because she watched the first one recently, and we were just talking about it. I was getting on, like Michael Myers is gone for most of all Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in it.
Not in it.
Just like a force of evil that shows up.
I mean, most of Halloween is just Laurie Straub just feeling nervous about boys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of getting high in cars and hanging out with your babysitter friends.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, that would have made those book series way more interesting.
Alright, so I can't think of much. It's because I haven't had too much free time. I mean, I started Valhalla. Well, I got back into it because I got my Vita version.
Cool.
It's great. Getting into the heavy shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Still as fun and as great writing as I remember it
Cool.
being. What else, man? Have I...
Soul Calibur.
Oh shit, SoCal. Yeah, you know what? I haven't put as much time into SoCal 6 as I've been wanting to because it's really fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. And 2B was just announced yesterday.
She was.
Yeah, from Nier.
Really?
Yeah, as a guest character.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking great.
She has an alt color too.
Yeah, I saw that. She has darker skin now in the alt color.
It makes Chris feel safe.
It fulfills some fantasies. It's like
Look, guys. If you're not gonna dress as a dark elf.
Yeah. Well, they're also gonna, and for costumes, there's gonna be a Kaine costume.
Yeah, I know.
That comes out.
Yeah.
You know Kaine from the first Nier? Yeah, yes. Yeah. Who still one of the best characters.
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? You get a new stage from the game, background music, and a bunch of weapons and like head accessories. You can wear Yoko Taro's head and put it on any character you want it to be. It's great.
You mean Emil's?
Oh, Emil's head. Sorry.
Yeah.
But the yeah. But yeah, that's what I want to say.
Okay, cool.
Is it? Yeah, no real interesting stories, other than me complaining about work.
Okay.
And I went to the doctor's for the first time in like maybe a year or so.
What was that like?
That one.
I
had to get like 5 vials of blood.
Jesus Christ.
Drawn out because it had been so long and they needed to check everything.
Fuck.
And I'm like, oh, it's fine.
Oh,
Mostly
so like
everything's fine.
Blood count, cholesterol, all that,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Just as always, I should probably lose weight, so like, gonna finally get that
I'm sure, yeah.
gym membership. So
I mean, you should join my gym. My gym's great.
Are you still going to the Planet Fitness?
Fuck no. I don't have time.
I was about to say, it'd be so far for you. What is
It's crazy fucking far.
Yeah.
Well, as I understand it, Planet Fitness will let me use any of their branches.
Oh, will they?
But I don't know if I need to upgrade.
Okay.
To like, it's $10. They have $10 and $20. That's all that I'm aware of. $20 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
For a thing that I'm probably gonna be too tired to do most days.
I would say just wait till your thing expires, and then get a new one at someone close to you.
Well, like, I'm sure I have an LA Fitness that's like right
that's more expensive.
It is more expensive, but you know why? Because they've got a fucking steam room next to their pools.
Gross.
And you need the you need the steam room.
I
now?
need a schwitzing. I need
gotta open the pores.
Now that Ian is making money.
Now that I'm an old Jew. Now that I've come into it.
Now that Ian's finally making money at his new job, he's like, I can't live like how I used to.
I'm completely different now. I can't go back.
I have these luxuries I've gotten used to.
You want to, like, someone would ask me, like, oh, do you want to have a dessert? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. I have a Hostess cupcake. Get that garbage out of my face! I demand only the finest silks and sugars!
Shalom.
I only want Godvia chocolate. Goodvia, whatever. It's spelled like God. That's how I pronounce it.
Godiva.
Godiva?
Godiva?
Godiva.
I prefer Godiva.
Godiva!
Godiva chocolate. It comes in cardboard box.
I like to sit in a bathtub of candies and smoke all day.
You have like a plastic vampire face? Vampire!
Kill me. There's oh my god.
I'm finally glad I have a good job.
Thank God.
So I can just, going to steam rooms, fully clothed.
That reminds me, I have to make a call.
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's not like a real, like, you have to wear swim trunks inside, like a goddamn toddler. But anyway,
go ahead.
Just wear really, like, small, like just soccer shorts or like booty shorts. Like,
hey guys,
this is what I swim in.
We're all just hanging out, right? Oh my god. But no, yeah, man, I'm glad you're in good health.
Yeah, I did. I was getting nervous about some shit. Because I went in there thinking I had like some nerve pain going on, but it turns out I just like fucked up my leg.
Oh, well, okay.
Work, so.
Given a choice between them.
Yeah,
good.
So I'd rather have.
Yeah.
That. I need a new job, man. My body's gonna deteriorate at such a young age with this line of work.
Or you're gonna become like just a brick house, just like
maybe,
crazy.
Dude, it's weird. Okay, like we're gonna get into what my body is actually. It's weird. It's weird where I have muscles and where I don't. Like just in terms of like.
What I would imagine, like calf muscles,
legs,
definitely.
Arms, but like specific areas in the arm.
Just the forearm.
So it's not a well-rounded forearm.
Right.
It's just like the forearm and the bicep, right? Yeah. And my back muscles are fucking rippling because
I can take off the back of my shirt and it's flex all day.
It's just not even. It's just weird. Like, just if you follow the line of muscles around my arms to my back, it's weird.
Mm-hmm. It's like in Baki, he flexes and it's a demon's face.
Yeah, dude. Oh god, I want that. Like,
oh my god, yes. Oh my god.
I want to scare people.
Kneel before me.
Your biggest fear is a paper cut.
Biggest fear is paper. Yeah. Well, my dream is to be able to flex my muscle and it makes a noise.
Oh, that's a bummer. Don't do that. Don't. I've been to Venice Beach. Don't do that.
Yeah, it sounds like creaking, like rubber
plastic?
gloves.
Yeah.
It's all going together.
I like.
That's your morning alarm clock.
Oh no!
Like is flexing muscles.
Because in the '90s when we were growing up, bodybuilding was a big, like a more mainstream thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it creeps me out.
Yeah.
It freaks me out. Because I saw it, I was like, this is when Schwarzenegger...
Still freaks me out, yeah.
It freaks me out because I don't think a human body's supposed to look like that.
No.
I don't think
I
that.
honestly don't think so.
And I watch it, and I would like it, and I would always be like, "Mom, we need to change the channel now." And it's like, "Oh, sweetie, what's wrong? Those people are gonna pop. They're gonna squeeze too hard and just burst.
Yeah. Which happens.
It happens.
It
Yeah,
happen.
You burst a blood vessel in your like man tit, and it just
or like muscles misfire, and like that one freaks me out because like there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah.
No.
I remember an old powerlifting competition where like one of the contestants he was powerlifting as he was lifting his legs and pulling above his head. Oh my god! Like he popped like a vessel in his nose.
Oh,
just a huge one on his nose and just all over his face onto the handlebar to the floor, and like they had to stop it. It was
freaks me
crazy.
out. Freaks me out every time.
When I was growing up, I legit had really bad nosebleeds all the time. I don't know why. But like dry lip season. Because that's how that happens. So
I knew people who had that too.
And when I had the last nosebleed, and then I didn't have it for a long time.
Yeah.
Last nosebleed I ever had when I was 22.
Yeah.
I was in bed going to sleep. It was right around this time of year. And
you were possessed.
Fuck. It
by a Japanese nosebleed ghost.
It was by a pervert ghost. And like that nosebleed was one of the scariest ones because I was in bed and I felt that weird comfortable feeling.
Yeah.
And that's what freaked me out in retrospect is how comfortable dying feels. I was I was on my back and I was
It's not dying. It's this sudden release of blood.
Yeah.
That just your endorphins kick into maximum.
I was like, ooh, this feels great.
Yeah.
And I was lying on my back and I suddenly felt warm. Like really warm.
Oh shit, how much, dude?
And I like reached over onto the light.
Like a puddle?
And I had gone all the way down past my ribs. Like just the front of my fucking body.
So did this happen like before or after you fell asleep?
This had happened.
Because how did it knock over your mouth?
No, it was over my... Yeah, it did.
So you were asleep?
I was breathing through my nose.
I'm trying to give you an out here.
Yeah, I was basically... So I didn't taste anything, but I was...
That's nuts.
I was almost completely asleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was almost completely asleep, and then I had like that isolation chamber feeling of like, well, this is warm and comfortable. That's kind of strange.
Yeah.
Wait, what? And then... turn on the light and it's just like a full oh no and then I became
murdered someone.
I look like the old man from Godfather.
Wow. So you had fallen asleep but you had murdered someone.
I was asleep. This is how I found out. That's how you found out you're a were-person.
That would be fucking scary though, especially like after years
of never having it.
Yeah, never having it again.
Yeah. We're bringing the scares this year.
Oh yeah,
we're going into reality.
Yeah, the fucking naked man in the sewer and a bloody nose.
Yeah. There's only 10 more days, 10 more months until taxes are due again.
Ooh.
So get that shit sorted.
Let's talk about other adult fears. I felt a lump. Ooh.
Student loans. My biggest fear was like a hernia.
That's a real fear.
Dude, that becomes a realer and realer fear with me and your like job.
Line of work
I always get
and
scared.
aging. Just both of those things together. Yeah.
And we're young. We shouldn't be worried about a fucking hernia.
Just like, but y'all guys lift. You've got technique. Y'all know what you're doing.
Yeah, but dude, it's just that one time that you fuck up. Plus, or just being in the van too when moving stuff because you don't have that much room.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So sometimes you just like get a little bit too lazy, and then your lower back starts hurting because you're using those muscles. But
yeah,
fuck.
And because like that, well, it's a lot better now. My commute, I just moved into a new place, and so my commute to work is a lot better. So for a while, I was living in East LA, just temporarily, and here's something fucking scary: taking the 10 all the way home, and getting
10 sucks, doesn't it?
Sucks.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: it's never fully stopped traffic.
No.
So like,
there's always some level of attention you have to pay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not a lot.
Yeah.
So I had like a week solid where I'm going home in like the warm afternoon sun.
Yeah.
In my car that's been sat out all day, and oh shit.
Yeah.
I keep and you know.
So you gotta blast that AC. Dude.
Yeah, you gotta keep your titties cold, or else you're gonna fucking hit somebody.
Here's what I do, and it's probably super bad for my fingers now. But like, because I used to, I still drive a lot. So like, I aim my fans, blast the AC as the coldest, straight at the hands, so they lock up around the steering wheel. Mm-hmm. But I know for sure that I'm still holding it and like staying away, because it'll still blast your face too. Like you're gonna be using the AC a lot, just to make sure you don't fall asleep.
Oh my god, yeah. It's a lot better now. I haven't hurt anyone with my car. Please don't write us. Cool. Yeah. So Halloween, man.
Halloween. Halloween. Nick, you want to go? How's your month?
Yeah, sure. So, as of this recording earlier this week, it was my birthday, and then the weekend after.
Oh yeah. There was something big we did.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, thank you. There's something
that I forgot.
Yeah, there's actually something really big we did.
That's why we didn't stream last week.
Yeah. So the reason we didn't was because we went to the Demon Days Festival.
Nice.
At the Pico Sports Arena.
Yeah.
And that was with Gorillas and a few other artists as well.
Yeah.
Because you completely forgot.
I completely
forgot your birthday and all of that.
It sucks because it was such a good show. Like, it's so fucking good.
Yeah, so it was for this one, I mean,
what a hat.
You remember it? Well, I got a hat.
Yeah, the shirt that says no more unicorns anymore now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could have bought booty shorts, but I didn't.
Alright, Nick, how was your month? How was the thing?
How was your birthday?
It was alright.
Cool. Let's talk about what I spent money on.
Oh, you had a birthday? Cool. Here's a list of things I have.
I blew up most of my paychecks on that thing.
Yeah, and so was that. There were a couple other artists there. There was Drum, Little Sims, Erykah Badu.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Hypnotic Brass Ensemble.
Yeah,
Tony Allen.
Ooh.
Yeah, so we saw Las Cafeteras, who played on one of the side stages. They're fucking fantastic live. If you're looking for some Afro-Hispanic music going on,
when aren't I?
They're actually really great. Like, ton of energy live. Then we caught the last tail end of Tony Allen.
Okay, cool.
It's fucking great. There were so many fucking musicians on that stage when we got there.
Oh yeah.
It was nuts. It was like a whole, like, small orchestra.
Mm. Wow.
But it wasn't. But everyone was playing like guitars or bongos or like. And Tony Allen on the big center stage and drums.
Mm.
Then Hypnotic Brass Ensemble, who was my favorite act that wasn't Gorillaz. Fucking fantastic live. I think everybody should go listen to Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. Fucking rock.
That's Hypnotic Brass Ensemble at bandcamp.com.
Yeah. Jazz is still one of the, like, in my opinion, like, just hardcore.
Jazz is fucking happening.
It's fucking great. For those who are wondering where Hypnotic Brass Ensemble, probably commonly know them from their work with the Gorillaz. They do sweepstakes as well as, what's the other song? Did you? By the Gorillaz? There's one more.
I'm honestly going blank.
Okay, it's fine.
Is it?
No.
Okay.
Dram. It's great. Fucking sexy. Then of course Gorillaz. But yeah. But it's more personal experience to you, Nick, so you should talk about it.
I thought it was cool.
So the venue was nice. Show was good.
Yeah, the sports arena. It was actually. I didn't know they were going to use all of it because the center stage wasn't actually inside where the rodeo was.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually farther away from it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. Like they had like a lot of big walls and murals of different art. For instance, they had like the Pazuzu statue.
That's so cool.
The worship false icons, and then there was as you walk in is the model car, the car they used from Stylo.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's so
there.
cool. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Yeah, so that was really cool. Like they had a bunch of like ads of like Murdoch's pickles and
Yeah.
Russell hot sauce and Noodles perfume. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a G. I mean, they had merchandise for the tour, and then they had like merchandise like the official like G spot.
Yeah, we didn't get in the G foot. I think
G foot, yeah.
Store because that line was crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like as soon as we got in.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Back and forth. There was no way. Like you would miss acts. Like if you went in there.
Yeah.
So we just didn't.
Yeah.
We just went to the merch stuff.
Yeah, what was cool is that also in the center, you're selling a lot of different stuff like beer, like different forms of beer, and then what was the one of the sponsors? Bullet Whiskey.
Bullet Rye.
Bullet Rye Whiskey was sponsored.
I played cornhole for Bullet Rye, and I got a bandana, which I used to filter out the dirt. That was
yeah. Oh yeah, it was very dirty. It was like nothing but.
Yeah. There was a wrestling ring.
Fun.
By the main stage for Lucha Libre.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was pretty fucking dope.
Okay.
I didn't get to watch.
Within the narrative, well, because each show contains the narrative of whatever is happening for Gorillas, right?
Yeah.
So, is Murdoch out and it's still Ace playing?
No, Murdoch's out. Yeah, Murdoch's out.
Yeah, Murdoch's out.
So
yeah,
it's still
okay. Cool.
But no, it was crazy because before, and so speaking of that, because we saw in order it was like Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. Well, it was Tony Allen, then Hypnotic Brass, then Drum, and then Erykah Badu, and then Gorillaz. So Erykah Badu, I really liked visually. I really liked the music too. Mm-hmm. Another friend that we were with, it wasn't clicking for him, but I mean that's just how it is. Like if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you.
Yeah.
Whatever. She's a phenomenal singer. Then.
I think so too. I think it was a very I think it was a great experience. I think she was incredible.
When I saw her, she really knows how to have a presence on stage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's all her. Like,
yeah. Wear that giant hat.
With that fucking hat.
That's awesome.
No, that's great. Yeah. So then actually after she performed before Gorillaz came on, remember the Luchadors came out? Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they had these giant papier-mâché skeletons, like huge, held up by a bunch of people.
Oh wow.
And the mariachi bands came out and.
Yeah, one was of Noodle.
That's cool.
Like, yeah, the mariachi bands playing right in front as they march along, and they were all held by the luchadors.
That's really
cool. Which was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Just real cool, real like Pico Rivera like presence going on there. East LA presence. Mm-hmm. There was like a roaming mariachi band.
Okay.
That would play stuff. No, dude, it was just a real good time all the way through.
Nice.
It's that entire Saturday too.
Yeah.
Like, from 1 to midnight. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and their actual show was really great. Like, well, Gorillaz coming out was really great. George Benson came on. And they let him solo, which was awesome.
Hypnotic Brass Ensemble came out for Sweepstakes.
Yeah, they came out for 2 songs. I forgot what the second one was. But, yeah, they came out for Sweepstakes, which I freaked out. Sweepstakes is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Because Mos Def is one of my favorite rappers.
Yes. Yeah, so when they opened up with M1A1, but then they transitioned to the Space Monkeys remix.
Nice.
So in the back was the music video they never finished, that was finished for the show.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Space Monkeys M1A1 remix, which is cool.
That's very cool.
And then we guessed, we half guessed it, because we were like crossing our fingers that they were going to play the Swagger.
Because we were joking about the entire weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it ended up being how Damon Martin said, we like to mix things up. You know, things cross over from time to time, so we like to keep that consistent. And then the guitarist for Blur came out, and they played song 2.
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I'm
sorry.
Ape shit.
Oh my god!
I'm losing my mind just thinking about that.
I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god!
Ape shit. The crowd went like.
Yeah. Oh, and then Jamie Hewlett showed up.
Yeah.
Just show.
Well, he was there the entire time apparently, but Damon Albarn brought him out.
Oh my god!
To say hi.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! When Jamie Hewlett came out, I couldn't hear myself because like all the women just like started screaming. Like I couldn't hear myself.
Oh my god!
I think most of my hearing came lost from that when Jamie Hewlett showed up. And then what else? Oh man. Drama finally came on for a drama. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was great. And those Sims 2 for Garage Palace.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really like Little Sims.
Yeah.
So, No, just fucking fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic show.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they're not going to do tours for a while now.
Nope.
I'm not surprised. They probably need to rest
Yeah,
up.
they've been doing it for... Yeah, they've been doing big ones for a while.
Yeah. Because after that, the final one was on the tour was Mexico City.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, you know, Humans and Now kind of came out
Yeah.
back to back, more or less. And they...
I think it's the closest two albums have come out, right?
What about... it's either that or it's The Fall and Plastic Beach came out pretty close to...
That's true.
No, Ian's right.
Yeah, and The Fall's a full album. I know he made that on the road, but I still count that.
Yeah.
His production went into that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that. So, Blur wasn't the biggest surprise to me. Aladdin Simone, where the original trumpet singer came out.
Really?
Yeah, the original trumpeter came out for Aladdin Simone.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And that was fucking rad. That apparently, if I remember correctly, or if I read things right, it was that one. I don't know if they play in Mexico City, but the Demon Days Fest was the only time they did that, on this tour.
Okay, cool.
It was cool because like they started with Damon's version, the English version, and then they transitioned to the original version because the singer passed away in 2005.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think personally it was my favorite out of all of them. I was just really blown away by it all.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
Very cool.
Really are. Again, seeing musical legends on there like Tony Allen and George Benson
Oh yeah, it was
actually perform
incredible.
is an incredible privilege. But like,
Mhm.
yeah, it was fucking dope. If you loved just music in general,
Yeah.
and were really into some of that stuff, then it would have been a huge thing for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great. And, what
and then
else?
then after that, in the spirit of Halloween, I got into like a lot of horror. I started reading like a lot of horror stuff.
Cool. Sure.
I started reading a horror mecha manga.
Okay.
Bokurano.
Is the mecha scary or like?
No, it's just the entire like it's kind of like Ava. It's like it's like the characters themselves, like their psychological issues and how they get into the mech, and then all the rules go into it. Everything. I wasn't ready for that. That might have been one of the darkest things I've read in a long time.
Oh, really?
Since Oyasumi Punpun, yeah. Wow. In just nihilism.
Wow, that's saying a lot.
Yeah. In just nihilism.
For a mecha horror.
Yeah. For just like
you're gonna have to send me this link. I'm fully intrigued.
Yeah, just read it. The anime sucks because it does because like the director for the anime thought the manga was too sad, so he rewrote it.
Oh fuck off.
And I didn't. And I saw someone made a list of all the stuff he rewrote, and I thought no, that destroyed everything.
It's a different story then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so fuck that.
Just read it. It's like 60 chapters. It's 8 volumes. But after finishing it, it's one of the things where it has such an emphasis on existential horror and like nihilism,
and
like it's all these children that are put into these mechs, and it's really all I can say because it definitely relies on like the lack of knowledge of not only the characters but how they are brought to a situation of piloting a mech or a giant robot. And God, man, there's just so many things it goes over that I really haven't seen anyone do, like in general. Okay. Or it goes over a lot of like, there's definitely a lot of things where it's like existential horror, and then like the whole thing of like it's a numbers issue, like you save the people you care about versus the millions of people.
Right.
So it's like that whole thing, the whole sacrifice, and then has a.
People you care about always because the other people are just numbers.
Yeah,
that's right.
You save your dog. You say old Yeller.
Yeah.
And so you got to put in.
But all those other dogs you're gonna let set fire to.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
But no,
here's the thing. I'll be sadder.
Yeah. But no, I loved it. I loved every scene.
I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'll ask you for the name. I'll ask you for the name again later.
Yeah, it's Bokurano, which just means ours.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so I do recommend that. And then I finished. I read that and finished that in a weekend, and then on another weekend, I finished and read Slam Dunk.
Ooh, and how was the end?
And basketball. I thought, so the end of it, I thought it could have been fleshed out more. Okay. But I can definitely see, because it's shonen. It's a shonen
Oh,
basketball
I didn't
manga.
know that. Okay.
It's created by the guy who created Vagabond. So
That I knew. I didn't know it was shonen.
yeah, first thing, and there's a lot of talk about how because the first I read was real, and I talked about in the first episode of this podcast, and how I thought it was one of my favorite mangas, one of my favorite things I read, and then there's a lot of reviews that say, oh, it's the best basketball, one of the best basketball sports mangas, and I said, yeah, it probably is the best sports, but I think as a story, I think it really shows how much he improved off of Vagabond and off his character development. And Vagabond and Real, so I still think Real's better, but I can see people loving Slam Dunk more because it has more of an emphasis on like
character development,
like characters, and like more. It's very I can't use the word dramatic. It's very more focused on victory, like Rocky. Like it's more definitely.
It's a sports manga.
Really sports, yeah.
And sports is basically just shonen manga, but
yeah.
with sports instead of fighting. So,
but I do think it's great. I thought it was great. The pacing was great. I was really impressed by just how the final game played out between all the characters. And I always love when it's like I felt the same way with Ippo, whereas I didn't know anything about the sport, or I had like a passing interest.
Yeah.
And it just made you fall in love with the characters, and like you completely understand their motivations and like a lot of things they go through. So I really dug that.
Did anyone have a sweatband where they stuck a clothespin needle?
Oh my god, no!
Stab each other in the back.
No, I wish.
What the fuck are you reading this for?
Yeah, no, that's right.
No sleazeball cheating.
Okay, so cheating wise, there's
someone
been
wearing cleats and stepping on each other.
No, there was a guy who tried to ram his knee into
okay, that's bad.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Call it a tiger knee.
Or like pretty much. Where it's like, oh, I'm falling, and I got my elbow in your face. I'm gonna smash your nose in.
Oh, is there is there a thing on selling?
Yes.
When you trip.
Yes.
It's like my favorite thing in any sport.
Oh yeah, deliberate fouls. Yeah.
I love deliberate fouls in soccer.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Oh, you want to see some daytime, fucking. Oh my god, where the fucking acting, melodrama. I can get to the name. Hang on.
Got it.
I figured it out. I figured it out. All my children.
Chess boxing.
Soap opera?
Soap opera. Novella acting. Want to see top notch daytime soap opera acting.
I would love.
You watch a fucking soccer game and you see who trips.
Oh my god! Yeah.
God.
Like you could have a guy like barely edge against your back, and then fumble forward.
He got hit by a car. This man.
And paramedics keep dropping him as they pick him up.
Oh man, you remember that Italian who wouldn't stop biting people?
No.
Oh yeah.
What's that about?
There was a guy from the Italian soccer team, like
it was
the national soccer team.
Not Messi.
Italy.
It was not Messi, and he was a sore loser. And when people would like not even score, but just get him a one up on him, he would bite people in the shoulder.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
And again, not like a child, like a full adult man in his into his 30s, biting people.
Like a chomp, or is it like
he
would nibble?
He would like grab. Well, the one I remember, he did it multiple times, but the one I saw, he comes up behind the guy, vampire style, grabs his arms and bites his neck.
Yeah.
Like, why?
He's a vampire. You gotta kill him.
Oh god, I gotta kill him. Oh my god.
They should have called Wesley Snipes for that.
Oh fuck! Did we talk about Blade last time?
We talk about Blade a lot.
We do talk about
on these episodes, yeah.
Because at some point someone always says, "Bitches be ice skating uphill."
Fuck! It's such a good line.
It's one of the best lines in any movie.
And Wesley Snipes. Oh my god, that movie's ridiculous.
It was on a whim. Wesley Snipes didn't want it in there. Del Toro said it has to be in there.
Yep. Oh my god. Is there any? By the way, guys, this is off topic. We'll return. I apologize. Any news about what Del Toro's up to these days? Is he just taking a breather after the Oscar?
I mean, presumably, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is still
Oh, okay,
in
yeah.
production, but
Okay.
I haven't heard anything in a long time. Isn't he in charge of an animated show? Troll
He's
Hunters.
Trolls-
Troll
Troll-
Hunters.
Troll
Troll
Hunters.
Hunters.
But
They just came out with a new season
maybe
like a month or so ago.
I was gonna say because I know he's also still on contract with Disney to reboot the Haunted Mansion as a
That's
film
true.
series.
He's
as
got
well.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's got stuff.
He's got a lot of fires in the pokers
Yeah.
in the fire. Yeah.
No, Del Toro's one of those like working directors. He's always got something.
I think also he is the kind of gentleman who doesn't really talk about it till he's done.
That's also true. I think he just gets into it.
He's gonna be in the shed till he comes out.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
Yeah. He'll just announce that it's being made, and then you'll hear nothing.
Yeah.
And
then-
Oh my god.
Until it's made.
until it's made. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the next thing I've been reading,
wait. I just
So-
want to say I have a story because of the soccer thing.
Yeah.
Just to show how much I love
Soccer.
selling. No,
Oh.
I don't give a shit about it. So I care way more about people selling. But one of my supervisors from my last job,
Yes.
probably the only supervisor I liked out of the entire job.
Mhm.
He during the summer would teach kids, would do soccer camps on the weekends.
Okay.
This is when I was mentoring kids, so. And I remember having a conversation with him. I went, so at what point do you teach them how to sell? Yeah, like, so he's like, we don't do that. They're like 5 and 6.
Time to start young.
Yeah, but like, it's soccer. You have to know. So you can't. Yeah, you were trying to install good sportsmanship. That's good, but eventually, at some point, they're gonna have.
They're gonna wanna. I don't know. Is they want to be good sports or winners?
Yeah.
yeah, it's either that or like body slam your wife in an elevator.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. What like once they already love the sport,
Yeah.
you have to teach them how to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, if they want that Greek yogurt sponsor,
If they want to fucking sell weird face exercise
Yeah.
things.
exercise things.
If I sound like strike of lightning
Mhm.
turns me into a sports player, I don't want to be known for being good. I don't want to be known for any like physical prowess
Yeah,
or
right.
sportsmanship. I want to be known as the guy who can fucking sell.
Oh my
And
god.
you have
That's your talent.
Yeah.
That's your
Like you have no idea. You know how people get hired just to be goons
Yeah.
in hockey?
Yeah.
I want to be the guy that gets hired just to act.
Look, Vasquez, you can't score.
Like I
And,
want people not to be like sure if I'm actually acting
like
or if
and-
this shit just happens
like
to me.
every single time the crowd is like, oh,
Yeah. Like I would blade. I would like have blood capsules.
Oh yeah.
I would
Just-
go full on.
You always have a thing in the back of your cheek.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just ready.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Do that thing you trip and then you get on your knees and just cough up blood.
Have a capsule.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. totally.
Blah. Onto the grass.
You alright? You alright? I can keep going. The blood coming
No,
out.
I can play.
Yeah.
I can.
Gotta do it for
No,
my
okay,
children.
you know,
gotta
let's give this team like a point or something.
Hey, come on, guys. He looks really hurt.
Just coughing up blood.
So it's not even about scoring a point. It's about trying to prevent Chris from selling. Getting another foul in.
That means everyone has to go out of their way
Oh,
not to injure me.
Yeah.
yeah. There's actually a point in slam dunk.
That
where
or
it's like
kill me.
That you actually.
There's
Wait.
We pull a gun on you.
How fast this escalated? This. Look, they're either they definitely gonna not want to play, or murder me.
Or pull a gun on me, the ref.
So I never have to worry about showing off skill. I never have to worry about being good at soccer.
You just fucking escalated that like my grandmother talking about anything. Look, we have to leave early or else they might not have a booth. And if we don't find parking, they could murder us. Murder!
That's a lot for Sizzler.
It is a lot for fucking like surf and turf, Nano. You can get it other places. So,
Yeah, but it's super cheap at Sizzler. That's not good. It's cheap.
It's-
It's not good. It's just cheap.
it's cheap.
You
The
get what
best
you
thing
pay.
they have there is their cheese bread.
I was gonna say, do they Texas toast? Yeah. I
Yeah,
love
Texas
that
toast is great.
I go to. That's so uninteresting.
Yeah.
I go to Norm's and Texas toast. That's good. Oh, cool. cool addition you just brought to the conversation.
I know Norms is all the old people.
Norms is all the old people, which means that you know, if you have even
it's all the old people, and it's at least the one I go to.
Probably the 12.
It's Hispanic families bringing their visiting grandparents or like aunts and uncles.
Whenever I go there, it's clearly people who've been. Well, I don't know. I don't go to this one anymore.
Yeah.
But
and yes, that is a specific audience, but you don't go to the Norms.
Don't worry about it. I go to the Norms I go to is just nothing but people who are like hung over, even though it's 8 in the night somehow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What you gotta do?
Look, I'm not gonna judge you. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
So cool.
You had a story or something, or
oh, me?
Or does it matter at this?
It don't matter. I'll just talk about. I'll talk about what's going on with me.
Well, okay, hang on. Well, Nick, are you done or what?
No, I actually had a couple.
Oh, okay.
Please
sorry.
continue.
Wanna,
No. I thought Ian had a story to add on.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What is it? Oh, yeah. So, I've been reading another horror manga. It's the recent one by the creators of Flowers of Evil, Akunohana.
Oh, you were mentioning.
Yeah, I was talking about it. Yeah. It's still ongoing. A Trail of Blood, essentially. So with Flowers of Evil, it was more of a focus on abusive relationship based on blackmail in a high school setting. Okay. So this psychological horror is more focused on like a parental abuse.
Yeah.
And like taking advantage of like a child's like
Oh, is that the one Super Eye Patch Wolf recommended?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that one intrigues me. That one might get too real for me though.
It does, and I wasn't ready for that. Again, it was like Bokurano. I was not ready for. Now it's because the thing is like it's not.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have that moment in like in Goodnight Fun Fun, where I read a line and I go, "No, I relate too much to this. I can't."
Time to put it away. Put it away.
Too much reality.
Oh, you're not even there yet. Relax.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so scared. I'm so scared to keep reading.
Yeah. Man, no, so Trails of Blood, like, it's not the action themselves that's the messed up part. It's just how clearly the parent in question, just knows how to take advantage of her son.
That's really grim, man.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, everything about it, like, oh, man, like, I wasn't ready for how much it escalates so quick. Oh, and... It's like with Pun Pun and Bokurano, like it's just like it just throws you in a loop it just outdoes itself every chapter and every page. Like I was really blown away, especially the art, because I really think it improved upon Flowers of Evil, because I was kind of not digging it, but this one I really dig visually, because it's more emphasis on like realism. Okay. But it's an off-putting realism, so it's purposely made to be off-putting, right? Which I really dug.
Just that always that horror rule, right? Like the scariest things are things that we see everyday life, just ever so slightly twisted. Yeah. Like I know that's definitely a rule for creature design or monster design.
Yeah.
Previous ones are the ones made out of hands and eyeballs.
Oh, that's right. That's why that YouTube clip is so spooky.
Yeah.
The arms one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
And then turned out to be a promo for the effects company.
Oh, really?
As their highlight reel.
I mean,
like, look at this shit we can do.
Good work.
That's strong. If you get to Miyazaki, though, he'll say it's the...
Wait, do you not notice the FX guys?
I think I had heard that a while ago, yeah.
I feel like I brought this up in case anyone's wondering. It's the FX guys who... or FX team who did District 9. And all the effects that went into that. Yeah. Basically have their own YouTube channel where they just made... just monsters, like, and they're horrific looking. Yeah. They're truly terrifying. And they had one video infamously with just a bunch of arms that got around, and people thought it was like a haunting or like
a cursed video.
Yeah, a cursed video.
It was cursed.
Cursed. But yeah, and that's their like, look at the shit we can do.
I mean, it's good work.
Yeah, it's good work, and plus it's great like outlet artistically for like that kind of team, because most FX companies don't get to do shit like that. So.
No.
Yeah. It's actually one of my favorite YouTube channels I grew up. I had in high school.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because that video actually got me into that YouTube channel. Yeah. So I dug it.
It's so well shot. It's so freaky.
I loved it.
It feels very real.
Yeah.
It feels very real.
The eye on the wall, I think, really dug.
Yeah. And I think that's what their highlights always been. They just make it seem so real.
Yeah.
For how batshit crazy it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, so this manga is really good.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, both of those I love, and then I rewatched Akuno Hano, actually, The Flowers of Evil.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Should I read it or should I watch the anime?
Honestly, read it. No,
Read it?
no, I'm not reading. I'm sorry. Watch it.
Okay, honestly, watch it.
The reason I'm gonna say
Not
watch
blindly.
it. No.
Honestly.
Truthfully. For once in my life.
Once in my life.
Watch it as in truth,
Yeah.
not in any cloud.
So why watch it?
Because
Don't be clouded with lies.
Oh man. So the reason
No hints. Just non-truthful.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go.
So the reason I would recommend watching it is because they
Let there be no ink.
oh my god. China.
Go for it.
Oh. So the reason I
Uh-huh.
recommend watching it is because overreading it is due to the fact that they actually had the voice actors act everything out and they rotoscoped.
Oh wow.
On top
Oh
of the actors.
Wow.
yeah. Okay, you did tell me about this one. Then.
Yeah.
Okay.
The entirety, like all 13 episodes.
Yeah.
They rotoscope all the voice
And
actors.
that alone, I find fucking fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, they intentionally did not draw certain parts of their faces or bodies to make it very off.
Right.
So, and it really shows, and it's super effective, especially for a lot of the darker scenes in the show. And I still think it's better paced, but that's just me. I know some people love the manga more because they like that visual more, but I thought it was kind of like a little bit generic, just a little.
They went more specific with the
Yeah.
visuals.
Yeah, this one's super unique. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I recommend it. And then let's see. Besides that, I finished Bayonetta 1 and 2 on the Switch.
Fun.
Yeah. Always
Yeah,
fan fucking tastic.
Did they tweak
Absolutely.
up? Is it standard visuals or did they tweak it for this release?
It's the same Wii U
same.
ones.
Okay.
I think it runs better though.
it definitely runs
It
better.
runs at 60 as opposed to Lock 30 that did.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Especially great on handheld because it's on a Switch, so I try to
Yeah.
purposely play it only on handheld to get the full experience.
Okay.
I still, again, like all the complaints and praises we gave on earlier podcasts are the same ones I still have.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 1 has one of the best endings to any video game. Just keeps going. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Yeah. And then Bayonetta 2 improves everything Bayonetta does, like 1 does, except the ending.
Except the ending.
Because it sort of just ends. You beat the bad guy, bullet credits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like we're...
It has crazier set piece.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that goes in line with what you're saying. Everything else is better.
Yeah.
Except for the ending, and I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah. My personal favorite is when you pilot the mechs.
Yeah.
The robots.
It's so early on, too, and it's great.
So good. Oh, man. Yeah.
Whenever Bayonetta 3 comes out,
Fingers
then
crossed.
I'll be happy.
Till then.
For my waifu will be back.
Oh, man. Yeah, so then that...
Bayonetta,
and then...
how I love you.
Where's your girlfriend now? She's at the beach.
And then I think that's it.
Oh,
for
that's
me.
right. Alternative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What
Yeah.
What did you
I
think?
forgot how great that scene is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we saw him fully alternative.
We did do.
To be
Which
fair, he's
I-
the most comfortable with himself out of any character.
What a fucking terrible character, though.
No, we won't do analysis right now.
Yeah, I would say I liked it more than 2. That's all I'm saying.
Same.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot more. Cause
alternative over progressive?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could do at least that. I think we all came out going,
This had more meat on it.
yeah,
Yeah. Because it was its own story,
its own thing.
Yeah.
Way more.
which I wanted, yeah. So I'll just leave it. I'll leave
I
that.
still gotta do a deep dive. I gotta do a frame by frame of that last.
Oh, that last
Naruto
episode.
thing. Yeah.
Man, yeah.
I have to know what all the scene flashes are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what else?
And then I finished reading Ghost/Aliens finally.
Oh, how'd you
wow.
like it, man?
Yeah.
Okay. You never finished it?
No, no, I didn't.
Okay.
Not until now. Not until a while ago. It's great. I really dug.
Yeah, I might borrow that from you.
Yeah, I absolutely recommend it. I really dug all the clever, not only all the clever writing, but also it played around a lot with the book layouts.
Oh, awesome! That's
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
I'm a huge sucker for that as long as it's good.
Like how the table of contents, all the chapter names is its own story.
Yeah.
That actually gives background to one of the characters. That's kind of just there.
Okay.
And then I think I really dug the pacing of it all. I really liked how easy it was to read it all. It's hard. Again, it's a really hard book to describe. So if I explain it, it will kind of ruin a lot of the appeal of it.
Yeah.
Because it's very again, it's another thing that relies on unpredictability.
Sure.
I will say that. Oh my god, there's. The whole they had like a ghost section and an alien section. So the beginning part is focusing on ghosts and supernatural, like time traveling hot pockets through neighborhoods, and then how like Oprah Winfrey is brainwashing women to hide ghosts in their vaginas.
Oh my god! Finally,
Yeah.
When will the government make a comment?
Yeah.
Glad someone's talking about it.
Menstrual period. What's the deal? Which is a real episode, but no, I really dug it. I think the characters were great. Yeah, it's just that was just a fun book to read. And then been starting God's Demon. So
Okay.
The Wayne Barlow
book.
novel. Yeah. Okay.
So and that's it. That's it for me.
Okay.
Cool.
Spooky.
Ian, what's up with you?
I'm working mostly.
I can hear
Yeah.
Like
to having a job.
Oh god, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Lives.
I hate it. So I'm starting this job. I've been doing it for a little over, I think, about a month now, and I've also just moved to my new place.
Yeah, so that's why streams have been a little off as of late.
And it's been just terrible because So I've got my car, which is not huge.
Yeah.
And then I'm also moving in a Suburban from 1990, which just kind of works when it wants to. So,
yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I've been doing that, but because this is my favorite time of year, I'm kind of staying up a little bit too late most nights so I can watch a scary movie.
Okay,
most
cool.
nights, at least. So I'm not seeing... I've only got one brand new thing to talk about, but I'll talk about the two movies that I just watched this week. I watched The Shining.
Oh, okay.
And I watched...
What an overrated... Doesn't stand the test of time at all.
Here's what makes it more fun. I watched it with my roommate who's movie illiterate.
Oh, fun. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He's never watched it.
Yeah, you get to groom. Good taste.
Well, it's so fucking weird because I've also watched Pulp Fiction with someone who's never watched Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. I had a guy I recommended once to watch Pulp Fiction. He hated it and never took my movie
really
recommendations again. And my answer was, you know what? If you didn't like Pulp Fiction, you're not
gonna like the other stuff.
Not gonna like any of the other shit I'm gonna recommend.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jason X.
It's so... but that's a classic. It's a perfect...
Okay, I think that dude's favorite movie is like National Treasure. So.
Really?
Dude, I know. Okay.
Wow.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie?
Like, it's one of those where he goes, yeah, I don't know why either.
Look, like I'm not even wanting to talk shit about it. It's a fine movie.
It's fine, yeah. Like
like I'll watch it.
It's better than I think most people think it is until they watch it.
Yeah, like 8mm. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. And then,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's like finding out someone's favorite food is like
rice.
Yeah, like you're not wrong, I guess, but why?
Yeah.
You know other food exists, right?
Than rice.
And not even like a rice connoisseur to be like...
It's just regular.
Just rice.
Just jasmine.
White jasmine. Okay, yeah. So Shining is a great movie, guys. It's really fun. And it's just very fun. Here's some things I noticed. That because as many great pieces of art, you watch it again and you notice.
Have you watched that documentary about all the conspiracy theories?
Yes.
Okay.
I love it's room 238, 34.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh no, that documentary series is great. I disagree with everyone, but I still love it. It's the only one I think holds water is the message about Native American
that one
genocide.
See, I feel like the first 20 minutes of the movie has reasonable enough arguments about like it's about genocide, it's about like America's tendency towards hiding our violence in cycles, in the same way that an alcoholic goes through cycles of violence.
Yeah.
Familial violence in cycles. That all makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that. And then you get like,
and
then his T-shirt shows he's the moon. He's going to.
This was Kubrick's way of telling us
that he directed the set.
And then you get these like rambling ass fucking stories about
there's one dude. It's a dude on a phone, and his kid's in the fucking
screaming,
background. Yeah,
like can't even be like, you want to do this again or another time?
No, they keep this part in where he's like, give me like 5 minutes. Yeah, and then he comes back
And then they have another part where it's like a woman talking about her son. And he's like, "Oh, it's all about uniting. It's all about symbols unite. Like my son." And then she tells a rambling ass story about her fucking child's dream.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with anything.
It's great. The documentary is great.
And then the forward and backward guy.
Yeah.
At the end.
Oh, yeah.
The movie's so good, you can find symbols forwards and backwards. So I played 2 reels on top of each other.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, oh, they line up, they line up. I'm doing Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah.
That's good cinematography.
It's just...
And I'm like, that's fun to do, but like...
Yeah, it's not like...
It's not RoboCop where it was actually made to be...
RoboCop, which is the perfect movie.
Yeah. Well, RoboCop is... It's like Watchmen. It's actually written to be what's it called? What's that fucking word?
A visual palindrome?
The beginning and the end are pretty much the same. Then it's just now
parallels
running backwards. I guess so.
It's visual parallel, but like if you're talking about like because the word for a word like that is a palindrome. So like
palindromic maybe.
In that there's a mirror quality.
The first time I ever heard the specific term that I'm forgetting because I'm an idiot, but was for Watchmen because Watchmen for sure did. Alan Moore made sure that it laid out that way.
Yeah.
But apparently, RoboCop it was made like that too.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I don't think The Shining wasn't.
Dang, that reminds me. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I'd say that reminds me of the recent interview with. Celebrating the anniversary of Watchmen, and they interviewed Dave Gibbons on Sci-Fi.
Oh yeah,
about because there's like 30 interviews with Alan Moore and his take on Watchmen.
Yeah, and it changes as he's gotten older because his opinions change.
So I want to hear Dave Gibbons' take on it all. Mm-hmm. He talked about how when the '90s came out, with Image Comics and all the new characters coming out like Spawn and Savage Dragon and Shadowhawk. So when they
those
saw
classic characters,
the classic Overkill, yeah. So when they saw that, they like looked at each other and in the studios and in DC Comics, and they just talked about how much they regretted making Watchmen, or how much they felt like, oh no, we took this in the wrong direction.
Really,
we made people take away the wrong things. And glorify what we were trying to like condemn.
With Watchmen. Yeah. It's the Scarface and/or Wolf of Wall Street problem.
Yeah. It happens with a lot of Scarface is probably the most prominent.
Yeah. Full Metal Jacket.
One. Yeah. Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. Glengarry.
The whole point is that these people are shitty.
No, they're awful people.
Yeah, they're awful.
He humanizes people. Like, okay, we can go into it.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Berserk, as a reason.
Yeah.
Berserk's just about killing and raping people, right? That's Berserk.
Crawling in my skin. Oh,
God. So that new anime gets wrong, but whatever.
Yeah, well.
But, dude, he talked
about it. I remember getting into it one episode.
Yeah.
Because I was talking about, like, oh, no, this is some fanboy
who doesn't understand.
Who's directing it, who doesn't actually understand Berserk.
Like. And Sorry, that interview is pretty nuts because it's just him talking about how much they regretted it and how much people took away the wrong things. They glorify these horrific people like comedian Roscotch.
Yeah.
Their actions and who they are.
And I'll admit, I was that guy for like a second in middle school. That was a dumb, edgy teenager in middle school.
Well, I mean,
I got out of that real quick.
I think that also comes back to a thing like that. At least I'll speak for myself.
Yeah.
Where I got into when you get into like the free thought atheist kind of movement, which was really happening when we were growing up.
Yeah, it was.
But so much of that is now embroiled in this weird, like quasi-eugenicist ideology, because
full social Darwinisms are like
exactly like people who get into like Harris and Hitchens and things like that.
Yeah.
But now they're kind of brushing up against this thing of religion playing a role in a culture, and thus this culture or group of people
is invalid
or inferior. And
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I saw that a lot in college.
Yeah.
It was not good. It was not fun.
Well, because people get stuck in that and don't progress through.
Yeah.
Like, man, me and you should one day do like a whole our experience with religion. So I think we've talked about it sometimes
briefly. Yeah.
Because I've told friends before the reason I try not to talk about too much is because I could give a whole timeline of my life.
Yeah.
Just based on religion or like religious beliefs going on.
That's a lot to
unpack.
unpack.
And that's gonna be that's a whole therapy session. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just a whole thing of not actually looking at it. You're taking it way too much at face value and running with the ideas rather than staying with those initial ideas and seeing just what actually is the meat there.
And then I think also the problem is that when you have something that has no centralization, at least for a-religious people, atheistic or agnostic people, there isn't a power structure. It is the absence of that.
Yeah.
And so when you have guys like that, you then have to then deal with people who are like, well, Bill Maher speaks for all the atheists. And it's, well, that's fucking no.
Yeah.
And clearly that's not the case, but that then becomes the voice that is representing you.
He speaks to all his investors.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is crappy, you know. We will talk about that. We should. So the other movie I watched was Beetlejuice.
We'll do it for
awesome, man.
Holy fuck! Let's do that for Christmas.
Too spooky.
Oh my god.
Holidays.
Oh my god.
Yo, remember when Jesus moonwalked across the ocean?
Right. Let me tell you all why it's bullshit, and you're all believing in a fucking fairy tale. Anyway,
why Samson and his hair are fucking dope.
Oh
yeah, you watched Beetlejuice?
I watched Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, you did.
It's just such a good time.
Yeah.
It's a weirdly comforting movie.
Yeah.
To watch.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what. So like,
it's my next to maybe Mars Attacks, my favorite Tim Burton movie.
It's such a good movie.
Yeah, and I've said before I'm not actually huge into Tim Burton.
And it's kind of there's Tim Burton flourishes, but he tones it down with this movie.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, that might be
because he lets Michael Keaton really go for it, and
just do Michael Keaton.
He lets a lot of those actors really go for it.
Well, and there's such strong personality. Even by then, Winona Ryder kind of knows where she is.
Yeah.
As a performer. Yeah. Alec Baldwin is playing absolutely against type.
Yeah. I saw just that dinner scene recently. Yeah. And he's totally going against
What's really weird to me, and I found this out later, is apparently Alec Baldwin says he thinks that's his weakest performance.
Really?
And and I disagree. I think it's a great performance. Yeah. But my theory is that Alec Baldwin's so uncomfortable not playing a man who's absolutely in control of the situation. He's like, no, I don't believe it. I don't see it. I don't see it.
You see this watch?
Lemon, make it happen. But yeah. So it's a really good movie. Oh, what I was going to say. So in the beginning, when Alec Baldwin and his wife die... They fall off a bridge and drown to death. It's a really grim scene. And weirdly, even that, I'm like, oh, those two. It's weirdly comforting watching that movie all the way through.
Yeah, thank God they're not real.
Thank God they pretend.
Thank God that wasn't a documentary.
So those are my two scary movies I've been watching. I'm still reading The Outsider. Did I talk about that at all?
No.
So Stephen, I kind of just had nothing better to do. I was in a Walmart waiting to pick someone up. Okay. So I was hanging out and I saw Stephen King had a new book, and I was like, I haven't read in a minute.
Oh, that's right. I saw he has a new book too.
Yeah, so I grabbed it. And it's an interesting idea.
Sure.
Wait. So we'll get there. Yeah. So the setup is basically a guy is caught dead to rights for a murder.
Okay.
There's a kid. He went missing. We found the body, and we've got eyewitnesses. We got DNA. You're guilty.
He was possessed by his car.
But at the same time, but we also have non-contestable evidence that he is 70 miles away in a different town at the exact same time the murder happens, with eyewitnesses, DNA, except video recording.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Doppelgangers.
Maybe, probably.
Instant transmission.
Secret brother in the attic. Shadow clones.
Ooh, shadow clones.
Secret clone, super clone.
So the book also starts with
government chemicals in our chemtrails.
Spider side.
Is that the genocide of spiders?
No, that's Ben Reilly, Clone Saga.
Oh, that's right. Spider side.
Oh, yeah.
It's the evil
Forgive
clone.
us.
Sorry, we forgot that key piece of Spider-Man lore.
That's why I'm here. I know my place, so I'm going to double down.
So this book is weird to me.
Okay.
For two reasons. One is fine, and one is probably we'll talk about. One is it's weirdly it's the most politically direct I think Stephen has been that I'm aware of.
Okay.
It was weirdly politically direct about his feelings, and basically
probably reflective of the climate. So
could be in that the book is clearly kind of dancing around guns and Black Lives Matter as a topic in America. I'm not surprised. Hot topics to talk about.
Yeah.
But I'm not familiar with Stephen really doing that much. I'm not familiar that he...
Apparently he does on his Twitter.
Oh, okay.
And, okay. So I've been seeing some stuff recently on his Twitter. So.
Okay.
As far as books go.
But he's usually kind of... he's got a message, sure, but it's not usually so overt. Yeah. And I'm going to say this is a really overt kind of book. The other thing is...
Maybe he's tired.
He's probably... I mean, he's been doing it.
Probably all the coke he not able to do for Maximum Overdrive. For Maximum Overdrive.
The other...
Yeah.
Guys, if you haven't watched the trailers for Maximum Overdrive... Oh my god!
I was talking to Christopher all week before...
I kind of liked it! It's so... Oh my god! What a good trailer. And it's absolutely... He was offered that because Clive Barker did so well.
Yeah.
But... Damn it. What a good... Oh my god. The other thing is... So the opening of the book is a police interrogation of this older black gentleman who was the witness to a murder.
Yeah.
And it's all cool, but I had one moment that took me out of it where I was like... So, again, it's pulling into the theme. And the old guy's like... the police are like... And why do you think you took 2 hours to call the police? Why wouldn't you had a cell phone on you? What was going on? And the guy's like, well, when it's one thing when someone like me finds them, another thing if an old cracker found them. And I just thought, what an old... Is that word still drifting around, Stephen King?
Yeah.
He just said, why honky? Yeah,
exactly. It felt very was the last black character you wrote from 1976? Yeah. But anyway...
Because I'm I get the first half. The old cracker thing.
The old cracker... It just felt like, that's a weirdly specific word choice you made. Yeah. But anyway...
And then he T-posed and flew away.
To be fair, I haven't lived in North Carolina in...
That's okay.
In almost 2 decades.
That's... an old fella like me, down, doing what I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, other than that... so the book's alright.
Okay.
Netflix. I also got to watch a little bit of Netflix.
Okay.
I started Sabrina.
Oh, yeah, that started.
That thing happened
Yeah.
It is.
Did you know Goosebumps is on Netflix?
Are you really?
Yeah, we were watching it
Which
with
one did you
a
get?
friend of
Which
mine.
one did you get? Well?
The one where he has the typewriter and he gets struck by lightning, and that woman, and the blob that ate everything.
Oh, and it turns out, yeah.
And that woman comes out of the shop, and you're like, there's a pregnant pause of you going, man, are they gonna make her do an accent like really bad? And she doesn't, and you're like, oh, thank God.
Oh, she's just a normal one. Oh God, she's a normal one.
Oh God.
No, because she comes out in a place that's just a rundown shack, but she's fully dressed up in just African and garbs. Yeah. And it's just so out of place out there. And I'm like, oh, are you gonna do it?
She should come out dark.
Like maybe that was the true scary thing. Everybody going.
The fear was our guilt. So
because the word I think I remember hearing as soon as she appeared on screen.
Yeah.
What I forgot who said it. Might have been me.
Yeah.
Of just someone going, "Oh no!"
Oh no!
And I was like, "Oh yes."
You know what? Okay, one last thing I just remembered to piggyback. You struck it. Do you remember there was a show called Life with Loopy?
Yes.
You remember that a little bit?
Oh, I know the name actually.
It was like a 2D stop motion.
Yeah.
Deal. And it was a cute show about a silly girl, and it was on Kablam.
Yeah.
And the guy who made that had a sequel show on Kids WB, and I can't tell you the name of it. I don't remember, but it was like a paranormal. It was like a Ghost Hunters type show.
Sure.
And every episode was like, ooh, a new flavor of the week ghost. Yeah. And they had one that was just like, it's kids show, so you kind of see things coming from a mile away. Of course. The setup was, oh, one of the boys from school is going to throw a party while his parents are gone.
Yeah.
And he's a rich kid, so you know the house is huge.
Yeah.
And then you immediately find out, like, oh, well, this is the living room, this is the dining room, and this is the room where we keep all the African art my family collects. And then it turns out that it's all haunted, and it's... Yeah, that was made in 2003, and so much about that makes me wonder.
What was the twist? They stole it, or?
Can you imagine the twist is we just have it?
Oh, that's the twist was that he just has art, and that's nothing happened.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, it's haunted, and it's not cool, guys. It's a bad time. It's a bad time. And I was like, and you see it, and I was like, maybe they won't do this. Maybe they're gonna go another way.
Then she comes out of the thing, child.
Oh no. So Sabrina is just a telenovela. Literally.
Oh really?
That's
the new
all
one?
it is.
Oh wow.
That's all it is. It's finding an excuse to have 1 hour of like dire bum drama turned to the camera. Scandal.
Wow.
After another. Yeah.
Is it good?
I'm still watching it, so
it's watchable.
It's watchable.
Sure, we all finished that bag of chips.
We
know.
I mean,
that we shouldn't. And it's like,
let me say this, like,
sure. Does the cat talk?
No.
What the fuck?
The cat is magic.
Doing?
Well, here's the so again, I kind of told you like they are going hard for it's a horror show.
Yeah. I don't care. Have the cat talk.
The cat turns into something and then talks.
No, have it talk.
Animorphs?
Kind of.
No, don't have it turn. No, it's a talking cat.
It's a talking cat.
Always has been.
Weirdly, so they like they justify everything.
So mad about it.
So it doesn't matter what it is. Well, also because they added Alfie as like a regular character, which is weird.
That's weird.
Her cousin Alfie.
I have to remind myself this is made by the guys who made Riverdale. So.
Yeah, and then cousin Alfie is kind of playing the Salem role. For us. He's under house arrest.
Had a talking cat.
That cat, that you're not wrong.
I'll never forget what they did to Riverdale, man. What's wrong?
It's
Pussycats.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird, but I'm still watching it.
You're still eating that bag of chips.
I'm still eating this bag of chips. It's not even that it's like
Bungles.
It's a big bag of chips.
Munchies.
I think that by the time you finish for me, by the time I finished episode 2
Yeah.
and episode 3 started, I was like, I know how each of these episodes are going to go.
Oh, yeah?
It's like, okay, Sabrina's got a problem. So we're going to introduce it. She's going to get help from either her cousin, her aunts, or one of her friends.
Wow.
And overcome the problem.
It's such a weird choice for a Netflix original, too, technically.
It doesn't have a lot of, like... Yeah, it's actually really episodic. It doesn't have a lot of overarching narrative that I'm seeing. Except for the overarching element is Satan wants to marry Sabrina. That's literally the entire... That's
the teenage witch?
Yes. On her 16th birthday, Satan wants to get all over that teenage witch. That's right.
Where does she live?
Right near Riverdale.
Oh,
yeah, they established, like, in episode 5, like...
maybe there's gonna
be a crossover!
Wouldn't Punisher have to be there, too?
And it's... I don't know.
Predator's gonna show up in Riverdale at some point.
And then when Archie dies, and Sabrina has to resurrect him... it's...
Just go over there and yell Jumanji.
You were playing with the nail gun. It sounds weird when we say it that way. The show is good, but it definitely has like a lot of those 1960s horror film elements.
Okay.
So that's cool. Visually, it's great to look at. It's nice to look at. Yeah.
You should watch Castlevania then.
I'd rather be watching Castlevania. I should really.
So watch Savage Dragon, the original '90s cartoon.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. I know.
That's true. I heard it sucks. I get you.
You ever watch the RoboCop cartoon?
I did. I used to watch.
I watched one episode.
That
was it?
Turns him into a jet ski.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he turns into a jet ski. Yeah.
I also watched. I watched a little bit of the Men in Black cartoon. Actually, now that you
holy shit, I totally forgot.
Nice.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It is weird. That's a weird show.
Yeah.
So is Police.
What about Osmosis Jones?
The cartoon, the series.
Yeah, the one that Chris Rock had nothing to do with.
Chris Rock had nothing to do with it, and
It was
also
much
it wasn't happening inside Bill Murray's body.
Yeah, Bill Murray.
No, it went. They transferred to a kid.
Yeah.
It was like a blood transfusion?
No, it was just like he farted and then...
Farted in the kid's mouth?
No!
It eats blood.
And it drifted and then it went to the kid's mouth.
The dirty needle, isn't it?
He pulled it off a tree.
Like, you ever see Forrest Gump, the plastic bag? It's like that. Like, it just, the feather, like, it flies away.
I want to keep riffing, but I feel like there's nothing that's not going to be like a danger zone.
Passing all the African art. I don't know.
Fuck.
Show was good.
The show was good.
Osmosis Jones, yeah, the show was better than the movie, for sure.
I agree.
Oh, well, you like the show more?
You didn't like it?
No.
You didn't like it?
About the only thing I remember of the show are two things. One with sugar, like these train of sugar.
Yeah.
That was killed by salt. And Osmosis Jones being pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
And just a whole scene of the lady cop going, "You can't be pregnant." And he goes, "Why?" "Well,
that's not how this works.
You can't be pregnant."
I remember the smoking one, the PSA one.
I totally don't.
Yeah, non-smoking. And then there was...
Osmosis Jones was already a weird movie.
Yeah. It was a really weird movie.
He had worms at one point.
Jesus.
The kid had worms, so they had to like find ways.
Yeah, that kid really went through the ringer.
That kid had a bad health history.
Yeah. He even got the acne thing Bill Murray had.
Oh, that's fucking horrible. Oh my god.
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
Jesus Christ.
So what else have we watched?
Gosh, what else? That's it. That's all the things. I've been busy the rest of the time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go home and I'll hey, if you guys want to suggest movies for me to watch, shout them out your window.
Leprechaun 2 back in the hood.
God damn, people keep asking me to watch Leprechaun 2, Leprechaun in Space.
In Space.
I'd rather watch small
mushrooms,
Jason
shrooms,
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Cube 2, Cube 3, and Cube 4. Death Cube.
What's the one with the scary puppets? The team of little Puppet Master.
Puppet Master, that's strong.
Fucking
Death Cube.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead 2.
Candyman.
Candyman 2. Fucking Nightbreed. Oh, I actually,
Jack Frost.
I want to watch Nightbreed.
But like the horror Jack Frost. The scary Jack Frost one.
Jack Frost, but like the not one, the other one where it's a dad who's a ghost.
The killer snowman one.
Fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Gingerbread Man.
Oh fuck, the Mangler.
The Mangler.
Fucking
Maniac. Any of them.
You just go down a Netflix thing and go.
Event Horizon, the uncut.
The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
That one's good.
I don't know why I said it like Werner Herzog.
Alright. I don't know who's got something spooky to say.
Oh.
I thought what I said was pretty spooky.
That was pretty spooky.
Oh, can I add one last story?
Yeah.
This
sure.
is true
Yeah,
story.
sure.
So,
Is it spooky?
In a way.
Then no, Ian.
Okay.
This is only a spooky pot.
Okay. While I was walking near my new place, I'm really close to the convention center.
Which one, LA?
The LA Convention Center. Not too far.
Dude, you might be right by like Modern Times Brewery then.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah.
But so anyway,
Go get coffee there. Tell us what it's like.
Okay.
I'm not willing to drive there in the morning.
All right. So I was just taking a walk just to get like a feeling for the neighborhood.
Sorry, I can send you on coffee and beer runs now. I just got to give you money.
And I don't know if you heard about this. So Politicon just happened in LA.
Yeah, I didn't know it was LA.
What's that?
It's something stupid. And let me explain.
It's as stupid.
It's 12. I use air quotes, but we're on the radio. 12 political players, big political, all in like a conversation, like TED Talk / debate.
Okay.
And like some of them, like Chris Christie was there, and Kathy Griffin was there. And then like people from NBC, Fox, CNN, actual politicians showed up. Kathy Griffin, and
how
also,
long is Politicon be going? Because that's like,
don't you get tired?
Because to me, that's the ultimate saturation of politics. Is just
entertainment.
Yeah, it's.
Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose if like you're?
It's just pure media now.
It's nothing but show. It's
Yeah.
nothing but show. There's no substance being
Yeah, because they're players and not.
Yeah.
You need a fucking con to do it.
Exactly.
In general, that's
that
in itself should be.
I'm thrown off honestly. I don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
How long has it been going on? Do you know?
I think this is at least the third year. I've known about it.
Jesus Christ! This is the first year I ever found out about it.
Yeah, this is at least the third year I've known about it happening. Yeah. And you're right. It's gross.
It's all for show.
It's the theater of theater, and it's
just racking that money.
Yeah, man.
Do what you gotta do.
It's so the posters put up around town are of course distressing and disheartening.
Yeah.
But one person who was a key player for Politicon this year was Eddie Izzard.
The comedian?
Yeah, the comedian Eddie Izzard.
Huh.
So it turns out Eddie Izzard has decided he wants to become the mayor of London, and so he's becoming very politically active. And what the fuck was I going to say? Oh, he was doing a show literally 2 blocks from my house.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Because he's in the area.
Yeah.
So I happened to walk by and I saw him coming out of the show. And I was like, oh, Eddie Izzard. That's neat. And he said, yes. And then he kept going.
That's really spooky. Child.
You're
Cut to, we find out what Eddie Izzard's actual politics are.
Oh, it turns out he's a fascist, guys. Sorry. Turns out.
Yeah.
He's a Rivers of Blood.
Oh, yeah.
Bob
the
British.
Well, it's not wrong if they choose to go to the back of the
bus. So anyway, that was my brief thing. Yeah. I saw Eddie Izzard. He's in my neighborhood.
That's spooky.
It's literally 2 blocks from my house.
It's such a build up to, and then I said,
it is. Our political system's broken, but also Eddie Izzard.
Eddie Izzard was there. I had to say hi.
How about that?
Yeah. I met Eddie Izzard. That's pretty spooky.
It is spooky.
That's spooky.
That's spooky.
That is very spooky. Yes. Let's talk about something real scary. We have no conscious thought. It's just our organs telling us to live.
Okay.
And protect the
Too spooky for me.
Well, anyway, good talk, guys.
Yeah, great talk, man.
Great talk.
Oh my god.
Too spooky.
Yeah, this could be like a shorter one. Why not? Because we already have a full 2-hour thing.
Yeah.
Halloween special.
Yeah, I thought my story was already
Spooky.
Pretty spooky.
That was spooky.
That's pretty spooky.
Pretty spooky.
If we say spooky enough, people believe it's spooky.
Well, happy Halloween, everyone. Spooky.
Let's go. What are you guys looking forward to then? I guess. Or...
Oh god, man, Tetris Effect. This
Shit,
recording next
that'll
week.
be out. That'll be out
Next week.
next week.
Yep.
Next week. Oh, Cry of War starts
Cry
tomorrow.
War. Yeah, my bad.
Wham Cities.
Tomorrow?
Show. Starts tomorrow.
I've got to check that out.
Yeah,
Check
starts every night till November 2nd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 11 p.m. Same as last year. So, see, total sequel to the Cry of Man.
Cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
So, looking forward to that shit. Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably actually not going to do much
It's a Wednesday.
this Halloween. It's a Wednesday. I'm going to probably take my sister somewhere, come back, make sure all the porch lights are off so no one knocks on my fucking door.
You could put like the tape in the front.
Yeah.
They won't show.
I want to do a Venture Bros thing where it just put a whole obstacle course to get to the front door. And any kid who makes it's getting a full candy bar.
Full-size candy bars.
Yeah. Like, how do you not get a kid?
Yeah.
That. I want, like, swinging, like, temples that are hidden. Or no.
Legend of the Hidden
Legends of Tim. Just soccer balls coming and flying.
Yeah.
Are you going to give out t-shirts, too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Our kid's gonna be crying in the
Total
corner.
ramp unfriendly.
Our kid's gonna get lost and cry in the corner, and security has to get him.
No, but I'll put a teal pumpkin
Oh.
to lure.
Hmm.
People want snacks, and they're like, no.
It's very spooky.
Very spooky.
Let's see, man. Yeah, what? Yeah, that's pretty much. That's all I can think of right now. I can't afford to go to movies.
Yeah.
So Venom and Halloween are gonna be like
Treats for later.
way on the back burner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Way. I'll probably finish It's Always Sunny and Making a Burger. Probably read some of that horror shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Go for a good horror read.
Yeah. There's
All
some
right,
stuff.
How about you, Ian? What are you looking forward to? Sabrina Teenage Witch.
The end of that, I'd like to finish Castlevania.
Ah.
Super excited about that. And
How far are you in JoJo? Have you even just because of moving or like stuff?
yeah, just because of moving. Yeah. No.
Yeah. I was actually gonna say I'm sorry. Killer 7 on the PC.
Oh, whenever the fuck that comes
Whenever
out.
that, yeah, it's still
It's still fall.
Still fall.
Technically.
Yeah.
And they said fall 2018. No
No release date.
No actual release date.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. It'll happen.
It'll never
Probably.
happen.
And we got like one more month.
Sneaky
Like half
bastard.
a month.
Probably like November 31st, like,
Even then, that's past fall.
right? Like,
Yeah. Or does fall go into December?
No, I think November is the end of fall.
Oh,
yeah.
what a not spooky way to transition seasons.
Right?
Yeah, it's not
Not
spooky.
It's we should make it family. What's more scary than that?
Yeah.
This is your future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is scary.
Yeah.
Future's
That's
scary.
Yeah, the future's scary.
Space is scary.
Yeah. The unknown, change.
Yeah. Star Trek is scary because it takes place in space.
And it's at night.
So you have to tell yourself it's at night.
So Jesus fucking yeah, that's the note I want to leave everyone with.
Yeah.
Space is scary.
Space is scary.
Space is scary.
Star
Think about
Trek is
space
scary.
when you're going to Thanksgiving. Fuck it. Happy Halloween.
Halloween! Ah.
You hear the screeching of an owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's zombies on the prowl. And it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. It's terror time again. And you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. You All the trees begin to moan, and the monsters grunt and groan. Rotting faces full of slime, don't you know it's terror time?